Hi everyone, I'm Melanie Spears, and April asked me to share my story with you today. Um, I'm doing this in the evening on Halloween because everyone's asleep and I can do it in silence. Anyways, when April asked me to do this, I told her that I'm not very interesting, so I hope I don't bore you. But I have had an on and off fitness journey for a long time, for about 12 years. When I decided I wanted to get fit, and then all of a sudden I was fit, and I was pregnant with my first son. So after you start having kids, it gets a little more difficult to stay in shape. But my most recent fitness journey started, I had my third and final child, in August of 2011. And with the third child, I gained 90 pounds. And after I had him, I retained 30 extra pounds. Plus, I was already a little bit overweight. Well, not overweight, but I was a little bit heavier than I wanted to be before I even had him. So, about a year later, I was going through some rough personal things and seeing a therapist, and he suggested that I find a way to get rid of my stress, I guess, to de-stress in a healthy way. And my kids were starting school. Their school is about a mile from our house. So I decided I was going to start walking them to school and using that time as a reprieve for me. And my baby he was a year old. He slept in the stroller. I would walk my kids to and from school every day. That's how it started, and that was 4 miles. And then as I started feeling better mentally and feeling better physically and seeing some weight come off, I started walking longer. And in the mornings I would walk them to school, and then I would walk 5 or 6 miles in the mornings. And in a few months' time, I lost 27 pounds, which was amazing, and it felt good, and I was stabilized mentally again. And I discovered that I've always known that I liked working out, but I discovered how much I really love it and how much it's so good for you, not just physically but mentally too. So once I lost this weight, I decided I wanted to gain some muscle, and I joined the gym at our family's fitness center. But I really hate gyms because it feels like a meat market. You don't get the machines you want to get on. Sometimes it's way too crowded, and that just didn't work for me. So I actually bought the Insanity DVDs, which I was insane for buying. I was way too out of shape to even accomplish a week's worth of Insanity. So then I bought T25, and I started doing those, and I love those, and I was able to keep up with those. And during that part of my journey, my awesome cousin Sandy Walton joined as a coach, and she kind of promoted PIO. I was excited for PIO, and then when it came out, I bought it immediately, and I made sure to get the Shakeology at the same time on Sandy's suggestion. And I love Shakeology too. And although I have had to do a couple restarts in the last 6 months, I really stick to it. And I think the biggest reason why I'm able to stick to it is because I know how I feel mentally and physically if I don't stick to it. It's such it releases that serotonin in your brain to work out, and it's such a good thing all around for you to work out. And I don't have my eating down as good as I would love to, but I'm working on it, and it's a major goal for me. And not only that, but I have 3 kids that I want to instill in them these healthy choices and these healthy habits so that when they're older and they don't have a mom making decisions for them, they choose to stay active and make healthy eating choices so that they can be happy and healthy and be able to keep up with their own kids and their own families, and instill in their families healthy habits as well. I have a daughter that really looks up to me a lot, and she's young, she's 8, but she is already starting to develop, and with that she's gained a little bit of weight around the middle, and that's a struggle for her. It's a struggle for any girl to go through that. And one big thing that we don't ever say, and I never say in my house, is that I'm trying to lose weight, because it's not about losing weight. I think once weight isn't really the goal, it's being fit and being healthy, because a person can be heavier, but they can also be healthy too. And it's all about being active and making healthy choices, not necessarily being a size 0 and wearing a bikini in the summer. That's not really what it's about. And although I'm trying to get the best body I've ever had, and I'm trying to get those washboard abs, that's not really where my goal lies. My goal lies in being healthy and being a healthy role model for my kids and my family. So that's kind of my story. Yeehaw. I just want to challenge you, whether you stick with the group in November or not, to set little goals for yourselves, maybe weekly goals, and strive toward those. That's huge for me to stay on track. And not only that, but to really dig deep and find what your purpose is. Why are you working out? What is the deeper purpose for your working out? It's not just to lose 5 pounds or to wear a bikini. There is something deeper, a deeper reason why you want to be the best, healthiest you. And I challenge you to find what that reason is and to write it down and to put it where you can see it. So when you have one of those days that you don't necessarily want to get up in the morning and work out, or you don't necessarily feel like you have time, that you can find that reason wherever you post it and remind yourself, this is why I'm doing this. This is the reason, not any other reason. It's this is what I want, and how bad do I really want to reach that goal? How bad do I want that? It'll be a lot easier for you to work out on those rough days if you have that somewhere where you can see it, and maybe post it in more than one area. So anyways, I just wanted to, that's my story. I hope you guys have an awesome November, working out, staying on track, drink your Shakeology, and thanks. Bye.